Look at them, sleeping so peacefully. I've gotta wonder though, they make all of those Yandere roleplay videos. Did they think they'd attract a Yandere? Because I am quite obsessed with them. You know, I fell in love with their voice, the sweetness that spreads through each and every word they speak. And may I say, their beauty exceeds my imagination. Their hair is so soft and shimmering in the moonlit room. Their face so cute and adorable. The way they sleep is so perfect. Their skin is so smooth and soft. Makes me wish I could caress it all night. Though I'd probably rub their skin raw if I choose to do so. And their lips are so glossy and tempting. There have been so many nights where I dreamt of laying my lips upon theirs. The dreams where I stare into their eyes as I am doing so right now. Oh, you're awake. Hey, shh. It's just me. You don't recognize me? Don't be silly. I leave comments on your every video. I constantly talk to you on your social groups. If anything, I'm your biggest fan. Yes, that's me. You do remember me. What am I doing here? Well, I said I'd pay a visit one of these days, remember? I told you that one day my temptations are going to get the better of me, and I'll come to meet you in person. On top of that, I think I made it quite clear that I am a yandere for you. You thought it was an act? An act because you're yandere videos? Don't be silly, darling. I would never lie, nor hide my true emotions from you. I love you too much in order to do so. How did I figure out where you lived? Oh, sweetie. It wasn't easy, no. It took months of patience and digging to finally figure out where you lived. But might I add, all that effort paid off. Oh my goodness, so many questions. You're still probably pretty tired. So, I'll chalk it up to that. I'm here because I love you. Like, love you. Ever since that day I heard your voice, to the day I finally got to see the real you, which is right now, I've loved you. I'm just a crazy fan. My love isn't real. Darling, you should know how this whole encounter is gonna end up, right? You've done so many Yandere roleplays, recorded so many of those scripts. How are you not catching on to the direction that this night is gonna be headed? Oh, and to answer your question, I am crazy. I don't doubt that. But my love for you isn't fake. Just feel my heartbeat. It's beating so fast because of you. Hey, how come you've grown silent? What? Were you expecting to be chained up in a basement? Me coming down with a knife, threatening you that if you ever leave me, that you'd suffer the consequences? Oh, darling, I'm nothing like that. Not at all. In fact, I'm more of a gentle yandere. I give off those house husband vibes. If anything, I'll spoil you rotten while still giving you most of your liberties. For example, you can keep posting on your voice acting channel. I'd be sad if you stopped. But you wouldn't have to worry about cooking, cleaning, or any of the sorts. I'll even let you leave for your daily activities. I am obsessive and clingy, but not enough to hinder your everyday activities. My only condition, and I know this will take time, is to love me unconditionally, such that I love you. You stay completely loyal to me, and me alone. And I'm pretty sure that you know the rest, seeing how you've done so many Yandere scripts up to this point. That's one way to put me. I guess, a wholesome Yandere. But if you saw my thoughts and dreams, I am nowhere near as wholesome as you would think. A softcore Yandere? Is that the right terminology? I'm not too sure. It's all a bit confusing to me. Oh, I see the tension in your muscles relax a bit. But you still look slightly scared, which is fine. It takes a while to fully wrap your thoughts around me even being here in the first place. When I leave, you'll go back to sleep and wake up thinking this was all sort of dream. When I leave? Yes, I'm leaving pretty shortly. First of all, you need your beauty sleep. Wouldn't want you missing out because of me. And I fully recognize that you need time to think things over. Am I worried that you'll fill out some sort of restraining order? I'm sure that you know that would only worsen this condition of mine. From a gentle Yandere to a Yandere that you act out in your videos, which I'm pretty sure you don't want. Unless you want those types of Yanderes. If so, I can turn into one right now. I'm quite flexible when it comes to changing who I am, as long as it's only you who wants the change. I know you still can't believe this. Neither can I. You know how much I'm resisting the urge just to wrap you up in a tight hug and play with your hair. Not to mention those luscious lips of yours. How I dream of pressing my lips up upon yours. But I am a man of morals. A Yandere with morals. Crazy, right? To be completely honest, I am a newly formed Yandere. I turned Yandere after getting into better contact with you. What made me turn Yandere in the first place? Well, I gotta say, listening to all your Yandere videos made me want to be a target of a Yandere. But when I realized that was an unrealistic goal, I slowly started becoming a Yandere, and my eyes have only been on you, darling. Though, if you do think about it, it is your fault that I'm like this. How? Well, there was a stage where I was ironically being a Yandere for you, but you kept teasing me and telling me all of these things like, maybe I want to be kidnapped and I wish I had a Yandere stalker. So the irony was lost and I become a full-fledged Yandere, and you'll be my first and only. Yes, only. Even though I am in the early stages of Yandere syndrome, that's why I'm calling it, I know it's going to progress into something worse and worse. That's why I'm approaching you now, to give yourself time to think and maybe prepare for when I do come and actually kidnap you. If you decide to be mine before it gets that bad, great. If not, and my syndrome becomes worse, then I will be resorting to using Stockholm Syndrome in order for you to love me. Oh, I'm sorry. This close proximity to you is surely not helping. It is taking everything in my power not to claim you for myself right here and now. So, I should better get going now before I end up doing something to you. I will be visiting again in the near future to hear your response, or to kidnap you. I don't know which one yet. Why did I give you a choice if both lead to the same outcome? Well, it's quite simple. One is consensual, while the other is more, how do I say this? More forceful. See, aren't I just so considerate? Taking the consensual option, you'll be able to keep most of your liberties that you use on a daily basis. If I have to use a forceful option, surely your fans will miss your videos. well, until you develop Stockholm Syndrome. Then I would allow you internet access again. So be sure to think long and hard. Anyways, I best leave now before I'm physically unable to. Until next time, my love. Ciao!